All right. In this video, I'm going to show you how to further customize your audio player for WordPress. So once you've installed the audio player plugin, then all you need to do is go into Settings, click on Audio Player, and then just go ahead and click on Display. So you can see the default audio player. In this case, I've modified it just a little, but you'll be able to see a default audio player. Now, the first thing you can do is edit the rate of the audio player itself. Now, by default, the audio player is already okay, but for example, if you want to put this audio player mostly in your blog sidebar, then you may want to edit the width of the audio player to match your blog sidebar width. Okay? So you can actually customize every single element of this audio player. All you need to do is select the element that you really want to customize, and then, okay, let's, for example, say left background. So this is the left background, okay? So I can either put the color code or the hex code that I want if I know the exact hex code to put in, or I can just select a color. And I can do that here. So let's put a blue color here, just so I can select the color. And you can see that the color has been changed. Now, if you continue to modify the color of each or individual elements here, then your audio player could actually end up looking worse off than it was. So an easier way to do this is just to click your theme to pick some of the recommended colors for the audio player itself. And now let's go to the right background again. I can click from theme and I can customize this as well. Now let's go to the text itself. And we can also use the progress bar. So this is the default for the progress bar, and I can select the theme, I can customize the progress bar, and you can see the changes here as well. I'm going to put in a blue color, and then I can also customize the volume control, really. Let's try that. So let me find the volume control. There we go. And you can see the changes here as well. Now, once I'm satisfied with the changes, I can click on Save Changes. Okay, so I'm going to go back to Display. Click on Display, and you can see my new layout, or my new color scheme as well. Now, there are certain options that you can mess around with. Again, this really depends on how you want the audio player to interact with your blog. By default, if you remember the video earlier, the audio player appears in a very compact position or compact mode, and it really stretches out and displays the full audio player like this when you click on the play button. But you may want to disable that animation, and you can do that just by clicking the Disable Animation right here. And then you can also show the remaining time. And this is very, very useful if you're playing a long MP3 file or a podcast file. So you may want to let your subscribers or your blog visitors know exactly how much time there is left in that particular podcast. And then you can just click on Save Changes. Now, another very important setting to edit is the feed options. So if you click on Feed Options, by default, the custom alternate content just displays text here. So let me explain what happens here. The audio player will only show up on your WordPress blog. It will not show up in your RSS feed. So therefore, if you have a significant amount of people actually reading your RSS feed instead of visiting your blog, then you may want to enable them to download the MP3 link directly. In that case, you can just select the download link, all right? So in the RSS feed, they're not able to see the MP3 link. They are, and they can download it and then listen to it on their computer or the iTunes player or whatever they prefer. But if you want them to visit your blog, actual blog, then play the streaming audio, then you select nothing. And then you can just edit the text that you want to put in here. So when you're done with that, click on Save Changes, and that's how easy it is to customize your audio player to match the appearance of your WordPress blog.